cooking apa?
Hi, this is Cooking Apa. The day when I'm making this video, it is still during Chinese New Year, so happy Chinese New Year to you all. Today Apa is going to make upgrade version, enhanced version of the braised pork leg. Now, Chinese actually call the pork front leg as pork hand, pig hand or pork hand. And when we call the hind leg as pork leg. Okay, so today is actually the first time where Apa really used pork leg. Previously, all my pork leg was actually pork hand, the front leg. Yeah. So now, this morning when I was talking to the butcher, he actually recommended me to use the pork hind leg instead, because he told me number two reason. First reason, he has got more tendon. All right, that's very important because it's going to add on to your gelatinous to this particular dish. Secondly, it is actually softer and it has few different. At the moment when he butchered it, I actually noticed there are few different types of meat there. I think from now on, I will be using the hind leg instead of front leg. Okay, so if you never tried hind leg before, go and try. So this is actually slightly less than half of it is close to about 1 kg. All right, this is not the full hind legs. Then what you need to do is first of all you need to blanch it first. Put it in a cold water and boil it up until the impurities has been removed. You can actually put in some rice wine and some ginger slices into the water also. That will help to remove the unwanted smell from the pork leg. Now after that, and you only need to boil it for like 2-3 minutes. That will be more than sufficient. Okay. Remember, do not if you don't know how to blanch the meat, you can actually come to cooking search for my blanching video. Yeah, I have a blanching video there. Many people tend to boil the water then only put the meat in. That is actually wrong. Okay, you need to put the meat in the cold water and boil up. Now after the meat, of course we will need the ingredients. These are the fresh spices and dried spices. So I have a few slices of galangal, okay, a few slices of old ginger, a few cloves of chopped garlic, a few small red onion. Then here's our dried spices. I'll actually give it a little bit more varieties this round. We have 1 cinnamon stick, 4 cloves, 2 star anise, 1 bay leaf, and I will be giving it few slices of this is dried orange peel. Yeah, dried orange peel, and this is licorice. This is chuanqiong. I think it's called ligosticum. I think it's called ligosticum. It actually has some citrusy flavor, very nice flavor. Just 2-3 pieces here. You can find it from any Chinese herbal shops. If you don't know the English, just tell them chuanqiong. Okay. And this is 5 spice powder. I have some rice wine with me, dark soya sauce, and also light soya sauce. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to saute our fresh ingredient. You can reduce the amount of this fresh ingredient here, it's okay. Eventually, most of it is going to dissolve in the gravy. Yeah. Okay, so it probably takes a couple of minutes before the sauteing is done. You will, once you see the ginger starts to curl up, then I will actually remove it. Okay. Okay, this is about 3-4 minutes sauteing. You can start seeing the ingredient has really, the flavor has really comes out. Okay, and some of the ingredient has start turning golden brown. Okay, then we are going to remove this from the wok. Second step is what we call 炒糖色, meaning we want to color, give the pork skin a nice caramelized color. So you put some oil inside your wok. Then you can put some 2 to 3 tablespoons of rock sugar. I don't have enough rock sugar today, so I'm going to add some white sugar. Okay. This process will actually enhance the color of your braised pork later. Okay, so you slightly stir them out like this. After a minute or two, it will be totally melted. Okay, this is after about 2 minutes. You can see the sugar has actually melted, caramelized. This is the time where we can actually add in our pork leg. Be careful when you are doing this because when the sugar gets caramelized, it is actually super hot. So the moment you put in your pork leg, it will actually splatter. Okay? So you want to stir fry it until all the pork leg is nicely coated with the sugar color. This is a very common practice at the Chinese restaurant actually. If you don't feel comfortable, you can skip this option, no problem. Skip this step. Okay? Alright, as you can see from here, all the color has changed very nicely. Nicely brownish. Then I can actually add in the garlic and ginger that we sauteed just now. Turn up the heat. Stir fry them. Wow, very fragrant. Ooh, very fragrant right now. When you are, just now I forgot to mention, when you are melting your sugar, don't use high heat, okay? Use medium or medium low, because it can get burned rather easily. Alright, you can feel from the seasoning sound, the heat is actually started to come out, to rise. Now, let's give it some light soy sauce. Okay, then I'm going to give it some dark soy sauce. Okay, you can control dark soy sauce is always for the color, so you can control yourself how dark you prefer it to be. Don't worry. All right. Nice golden color right now. I can actually add in some rice wine. Optional also. Okay. You can use any rice wine you can find. Appa is actually using the rose rice wine. Ooh, super fragrant. Alright. Keep the heat to high heat. Now I'm going to add in the water. Hot water is always the best idea because you don't want to lower down your temperature, the heat suddenly with any cold water. While we are waiting for it to boil, I'm adding some white spice powder here, about 1 teaspoon. And remember all our herbs just now, Chinese herbs. Now is the time we can actually throw in. You can also put your Chinese herbs into the tea bag if you want and put it inside. So I want to bring this to a boil before I remove this to a pressure cooker. If you don't have a pressure cooker, then this is the time where you can actually bring it to a boil, cover with a lid, lower down the heat to low medium and cook it, let it simmer for 45 minutes, then it is done. Okay, but I prefer to use, I feel like using slow cooker today. Pressure cooker today. Okay, it is now boiling. Before I move it over to a pressure cooker, I'm going to give it some salt, followed by a bit of sugar for the seasoning. Okay, so let's move this over to my pressure cooker. Okay, so I have put my pork leg into my new pressure cooker here. This is my new pressure cooker from Philips HD 2145. Something very interesting here I'm going to show you later. So first of all, we cover the lid and you need to lock it. If you don't lock it, it will not start. Okay, this is one very good safety mechanism here. Then of course now we need to choose what kind of menu we want. It has a lot of preset menu. So let me see which menu do we want. Okay, so let me see. Soup, lentils, poultry. I will go for beef and lamb. Okay, so it is recommending, the preset is recommending 30 minutes with 60 kilopascal. Now that's the beauty of this particular machine here. It can actually tell you what is the pressure inside the cooker itself. So I think I don't mind increasing the cooking time to 35 minutes maybe. And also pressure. Let me adjust the pressure and give it a slightly higher pressure, 65. Then you can actually press start for 3 minutes. It will start running. Now the 35 minutes I choose just now will not start immediately because you need to give it a few minutes in the at the front for it to pressure up, as you can see from here. Okay, it is only when the pressure rises to the pressure that you wanted, then only it will start cooking and the 35 minutes will start from there. Okay, so that's the good thing about it. And secondly is this pressure cooker has one very interesting function where it is when you are cooking halfway and you suddenly want to add other ingredients, you can actually press the add ingredients button. You can see the example from my braised chicken, my recent braised chicken video. So it will allows you to add in the ingredient halfway. But one thing I think Philips probably can improve is what happens after you add the ingredient and you close the lid, immediately it starts counting again. Now, if you ask me, it should not count. The timer should not start immediately until the pressure is up again. Okay, I think that is the only part where probably Philips can actually improve in future. Okay, so let's just close it and let it cook. And the best thing about pressure cooker is the water will not evaporate. Yeah, so you put this depth of water inside. By the time it is done, you still have this depth of water. It's not like normal pot where you have, if you cook it for a long time, you will worry because the water will actually evaporate. That's why I always love my pressure cooker a lot. Yeah. Okay, I just heard the beep beep sound, and now it is starting to release the pressure by itself. And if you notice, when it is releasing the pressure, it is actually releasing batches by batches. So another safety feature. Yeah. So you can start seeing this, the pressure here starting to go down. So until it is totally zero, then it is safe for us to open it. Alright? Alright, it actually took slightly over 10 minutes to release the pressure. I think it's a little bit too long. Hopefully Philips can improve on this. But I understand it is for safety purposes, so therefore they actually release the pressure slowly. Yeah, but yeah, it will be better if they can shorten the time a little bit. Okay, so it is done, and I can actually unlock it and press this to open. Wow, wow, super fragrant. Now we can actually do some final seasoning right now, adjust the salt and sugar if you want. Okay. Let me see. It's very soft, very soft. This is exactly the kind of texture. See? Yeah, it's actually very soft. It's actually the kind of texture that my family prefer. I prefer a bit more spongy. So everyone has different preferences. Since I'm cooking for them to eat, so I don't mind to make it a bit softer here. So I'm going to remove the meat and I'm going to thicken up the sauce. Now this is a multi-cooker, so you can also saute and also slow cook. So I'm going to use the sauce thickening function to cook the egg. Okay, I'm going to put in my hard-boiled egg. Yeah, I got 4 hard-boiled egg here. Put inside the gravy. And press the sauce thickening function. Maybe I can adjust the timing a little bit. Nope, sorry. Let me cancel this again. Press the sauce thickening, adjust the time. I think 5 minutes is more than enough, and start. Okay, so in 5 minutes the sauce will be thickened. As you can see from here, the sauce thickening function, you can actually do it by leaving the lid open. Yeah, so you will actually cook it, make it simmering and boiling, and the water will actually get evaporated. Yeah, just to let you see how the sauce thickening process is like. Okay, you can see it's actually boiling right now, so the water will be evaporated until it is thickened up. Okay, so here's my braised pork leg. So if you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.